Hey, it's Joyce. I wanted to hop in and share this quick video with you today because oftentimes I work with high-powered, influential women who are looking to heal from the inside out, whether it's their digestion or their sleep or their energy. The truth is, once we begin the conversation, the question of, hey Joyce, what about bread often comes up. Now, it's not just bread that can really rob you of your energy and your beauty, but the truth is that oxygen is one of our greatest beauty enhancers. And when we eat a lot of refined processed foods, oxygen is robbed from our cells in order to break it down. So, what I want to share with you today are some tips on the healthier breads that you can work with and some of the healthier complex carbohydrates that are less refined. So first things first, bread, okay? I get it. So when you're choosing your bread, always take a trip to the freezer aisle or the refrigerated section and choose a bread that is refrigerated. Try to pick a sprouted whole grain bread. Whole wheat is very processed and leaves a very sticky residue in the digestive system. So a sprouted whole grain bread is optimum, one that doesn't contain sugar and a lot of preservatives or eggs and things like that, okay? When you're choosing the bread, once you get it home, one of the best things you can do to the bread is to toast it or to bake it because it makes it crispy. That means it's taking those starches and dextrinizing them and turning them into something that's much more digestible, that leaves a much lower residue in the digestive system, so you'll have healthier eliminations, okay? So sprouted grain bread, no sugars, freezer section or the refrigerated section, and always toast or bake your bread, okay? Now, those are processed carbohydrates, right? They're on the more refined side to some degree, but they're certainly not as refined as white bread, and they're certainly not as refined as whole wheat. Now, if we move into pasta, those pastas that are typically in the box on the shelf are very refined carbohydrates. What you can do is take another trip to the refrigerator section and pick out something like this shirataki brand. This is super clean. I'm talking water, yam flour, and calcium hydroxide. 3 ingredients, super clean. The other option is this angel hair shirataki konjac. Now, konjac is just a tuber and it comes from Japan and China. This one has purified water, konjac flour, which is like a yam, and lime water. And you can also look, they now have jicama wraps, and they also have wraps made out of coconut meat. Yeah, pretty clean. So when you're choosing some of your more carbohydrate-based foods, what I would recommend over the next 7 days is make your own little challenge, and you can let me know how it goes. Choose some of the carbohydrates that are complex, right? Complex, but not so refined. Now notice how you wake up in the morning after eating cleaner. You're gonna have less puffiness under the eyes. You're gonna have more color in your skin because we have more oxygen flowing to our cells. When we eat very refined carbohydrates, we might wake up feeling kind of pale. We might wake up feeling very much like we want to go back to sleep. We might feel like we have low energy for the rest of the day, and we might feel even a little depressed because the microbiome is a very powerful place. And if we're eating foods that support it, then we are going to feel on our game. So if you're looking to live that high empowered lifestyle, why don't you try some of these tips? And if you know someone who's also looking to elevate their well-being, why don't you give it a thumbs up and give it a share? And I'll see you next time.